do this for. But yeah, we'll play it right here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if a bunch of people join, start asking questions, and then I get sidetracked and I'm here for hours, or could be 20 minutes, could be 30 minutes, who knows. It's just fun to do. Turn on the camera, speak my mind, interact with the people. It's so much more fun to do this than just film videos. And not saying that I don't like filming videos, like I feel like I get more across in a video, but I can touch a lot more topics in this format. I can do a lot more things, and it's kind of fun to just see where my mind goes and see what ideas come out, because it really has helped me come with a lot of ideas. Particularly like when people are asking me questions, and I can explain it then, and then I'll think about it later, and then the next day I wake up and I'm like, okay, I explained it in the stream, but it's a 3 hour stream or 2 hour stream, and people are gonna watch the whole thing, so I might as well just make a separate video on it. So that's really helped me out. It's really aided with the creative process, which is pretty cool. But yeah, someone will be quiet.
What's it?
Wow, I can't believe you. That's crazy. Damn. You just put lotion on your teeth?
No, it's fixing the trash.
Oh, I was so confused. I was like, wait, what? I was about to make you leave. I need a moral support. Yeah, there we go. This guy is the best. But yeah, hopefully some people join. No one's in here right now, so it doesn't matter. I could just mess around.
I'm in here.
Oh, you're in here? Damn. Well, it doesn't show up on the screen. It might not update in real time. So people are just probably entering and leaving instantly. Oh god, it's gonna be an echo.
Can't go.
Turn off the volume, and then it's fine. But yeah, show me your body. I might get in trouble. It's definitely gonna get clipped in like a year. Yeah.
You have my
Does it look good? I feel like one of those French people, like the berets. That's what they're called, right?
Did you keep it on?
No, I'm not keeping it on. I mean, I feel like it's gonna age so poorly. I'm definitely gonna say something that's gonna get me in trouble. That's gonna be the picture that's on it.
So many people wear bonds now.
What? But why would I wear one? I don't have any hair.
Just comfort.
It's like I feel like the whole point of it is like you're keeping your hair healthy, but I don't have any, so there's no point. What? What did you did the screenshot have it on? Bang Brain. Oh my god, I can't speak. Bang TV Roblox. What's up? How's it going today? You having a good day? Everything going well? Got anything you want me to talk about? I could just start ranting if people aren't asking questions. I'll give a chance for everybody to ask what they want me to talk about. If not, I'll just choose. They thought I was the Hades writer. What's up, bro? How's it going? Everything good with you? The thought I was having today was that your life kind of just flips on its head whenever you just stop caring what people think. And it's not like, oh, I don't care what this person thinks about me. I'll show them up. I'll prove to them that they're wrong. I'll do all these things. And it's weird because most of the things that people do is for validation of others, but when you just do it for yourself, when you just do it because you genuinely want to do it, that's when you're the happiest, and that's when you don't seek anything outside yourself, and you're invincible. Elliot, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, it's weird how like I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it is even gonna make sense what I'm about to say, but like I literally have friends where they're like, oh yeah, all these people from high school unfollowed me, like, and I see them out at the bars, and I'm like, if you make me laugh, I will donate $100. Okay, so the thing is, I don't have super chats on, so you can't donate $100. I hope that made you laugh, but yeah. Do you want me to tell you like a knock knock joke or something? Um, but yeah, no, that's too bad. I'm not even gonna try because there's no super chat button. I'm sorry to let you down if that was what you were looking for me to make you laugh. But yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Like I have a friend. I don't know why he thinks people care about him as much as they do, but he has like these imaginary relationships with people where they're like hating on him and wishing the worst for him. And it's like, I bet you they don't even think twice about him, but like that's how he's framed it in his mind. So that's how it's shaping his world, and he's doing stuff for other people's validation. But if you just like drop all that, you don't have to worry about anything, and there's like a million times less stress. And it's just weird that we're not hearing this message. We're not hearing that if you just do something from a place of like, I do it because I want to do it. I do it not to show off to others or flex or in any way improve my status. I just do it because it brings me genuine joy. Like I don't know why that's not the approach, but maybe it's just like people haven't looked at themselves enough to understand that perspective. But yeah, I think it's also like really easy for me to say because I've thought about how I interact with others for years and years and years, and I've analyzed it and I've constantly improved it. And now it's at the point where like I understand on a deeper level, but I feel like a lot of people aren't introspective like that. They'll instead of like blaming themselves for relationships breaking down or friendships breaking down or anything like that, they'll blame the other person. They'll say, oh, this person's toxic or this or that. And like, well, that may be true. Like you can always have done something better in the scenario. So maybe if people started being more introspective in that way, they would understand that everything comes from the self. But yeah, who knows? It's perplexing. It's definitely something I need to start thinking about and maybe coming up with a more concrete answer. But it's also like, how am I gonna even get that from other people? But damn, it's been 8 minutes already. It feels like I just turned on the camera. This stuff's so fun to do and it's so easy. Like I don't know why I didn't start doing this earlier. It's literally like 5 times easier than what I would do to film videos, where I would like come up with a topic, then film the video, and if I messed up, I would have to restart, and then I'd have to upload it to my computer, and then make a thumbnail, and then make a title, and then do all these things, and it's like, I could literally just turn on the camera and it's the exact same thing. Your channel is so inspiring. Thank you so much. That's really awesome to hear. It's not that it feels like it's not getting the recognition. It just feels like sometimes I'm saying the same thing. So it's like not that I'm burnt out. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but like sometimes it feels like I'm saying the same thing so much that it's not resonating, because it almost like if you hear something so many times, it's gonna get annoying. But I'm glad you say stuff like that because it's really awesome. Because most of my message is that like everything comes from the self. So I feel like people watch like 2 of my videos and then they'll get bored and then they'll be like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need anything else from this guy. So it's awesome to hear that it's inspiring and that it's making a difference. It's a really cool thing to say. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's just it's hilarious. Yeah, trying to think of what I should talk about, because it's like if there's a back and forth during these streams, it's really easy for me to keep going. It's really easy for me to jump from topic to topic, but sometimes people just want to listen to me. So then I have to think of things on the fly, and if it's not there, if it's just not in the back of my mind, I can't. I have to like wait a few seconds before something pops into my head. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the things I've been making recently have been more focused on. If I can ask, what made you want to start your YouTube channel? I've always wanted to share my ideas. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where I feel the need to have my mind like spread like the things I think, but it kind of was just like I've seen a lot of people inspire me. Like I constantly consume content that's like forward thinking or inspirational, and I was like, you know what, I can do the same thing. I can share the results that I've gotten. I can share my story, and at the very least it can improve my communication skills. It can improve the way I can articulate and get my points across, and at the same time I can kind of master the material that I'm speaking about. So all of that really kind of culminated into this, and it's also just really fun. It's awesome to film a video, post it, get literally 0 dislikes, and 50 likes, 100 likes, whatever it is. It's just really awesome to see like that there's people out there that believe the same things, that resonate with the things you're saying, and that maybe not inspired, but like they're also like they're on the same journey. And it's just that aspect of it's really cool. And it's also like the I want to like the end goal of all of this is eventually get to the point where I can write, where I can speak, where I can basically share ideas, and that's my career. That's really what I want. And it's not a traditional career, it's not a traditional path. And it's like when I started off doing this, I was like, all right, I'm gonna become a fitness influencer, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But then like I feel like I'm making my own path. I feel like I'm making my own field, and it's just an awesome experience. And it's like, you may look at it right now, you may look at the views, you may look at all these things, and you'd be like, this guy's delusional. But I'm telling you, come back in a few years and you will be shocked. You will be like, okay, he was right all along. And just knowing that is really, really, really awesome, because at the very least somebody can see my story and go like, you know what, I might disagree with him, I might not agree with the things he says, I might not like him as an individual, but he really did go out there and tell us that you can accomplish any goal that you set out to do. And it's also like that aspect of it. But yeah, it's super interesting. And it's also like one of the things that I didn't realize I would really enjoy is like connecting with people. Like there are people that have been commenting on my videos for years, and like it almost feels like we have like a friendship. Like it really does feel like a friendship. I've never met these people, I only talk to them from time to time, but like I know they are in a similar journey as me. I know that they're doing similar things, and it's cool to be able to share that. It's cool to be able to, I don't know if I really struggle as much anymore. It's more like I'll have a day where I'm like a little insecure, but then I flip it on its head, and then I exercise gratitude and I thank everybody in my life. And like, but it's interesting to see that like the people that I've interacted with will reach out to me and be like, yeah, like what do I do in this scenario? Like it's awesome that people will trust you and come to you with it, like asking for advice. And it's because that you built this rapport and you built this sense of community, and it's really inspiring to me. I don't know if it's inspiring as much to everyone else as it is to me. Like it's really awesome to see that like there's people that will want to watch me speak, that there's people that consistently come back to my channel, that comment, that say like this helped a lot, that this like it means more to me than it means to everyone else. Like whatever value I've given to people, it's more valuable to me. It brings me up more than I could ever have helped anybody, and it's really a great feeling. I hope that answered your question. I don't know if me just ranting about the whole experience gave you what you were looking for, but hopefully that was something. Hopefully at least you got a little more behind the scenes and more of my thought process. But yeah, it's overall just a fun thing to do, and it's cool. It really is. And it's the one thing that I didn't expect to happen so much was that, at least with my book channel, like when I explain a concept, like when I try to explain Carl Jung, I have to first understand Carl Jung and then understand it in a way that I can explain it to somebody who hasn't read Carl Jung. And Carl Jung's not easy to read. Like, I'm not saying it's very complex. It's obviously just like really dense, but it's still a challenge to try to bring these ideas and try to bring it on a basic level that people can apply into their own lives, and that like someone will see a YouTube title and be like, oh, okay, I know what he's going to talk about, so why don't I get this information? And it's crazy because like a lot of people don't even know who Carl Jung is. Like if you're not really into psychology, if you're not really into this space that deeply, and if you're not like constantly reading books and constantly seeing him cited, you're not going to know who he is. So it's like, how do I bring those ideas and how do I bring those concepts to people in a way that, one, they're going to click on it, and two, that it's going to benefit them, and three, that it's going to make sense and I'm going to be able to do the ideology justice. So what it's really done is just made me very, very good at explaining things and very, very good at basically bullet pointing the important points and really taking away the biggest things. So like now when I read, I don't read so much for entire comprehension. I'm not like, you know, every single word I'm like, oh, this is what this story is. Like I really just look in the big picture, and looking at the big picture has helped me so much because, you know what, I can read a book and get 80-90% of the things, but if I read it 5 times, I'll get every single aspect. But if I read it one time and I get 2 to 3 things, and I can take those 2 or 3 things away, and I can either apply them into my own life or bring them to you guys, like that's the key. That's the path to knowledge. That's the path to learning. And when we can start doing this more and more, when we can start understanding that like if I read and take away 2 points, 3 points, that's knowledge that I can pull from for the rest of my life. Like that is the most beneficial thing you will ever do for yourself. Like it's not winning the lottery. It's not, you know, going viral. It's not any of these things. Like gaining knowledge and having that knowledge for the rest of your life is the greatest asset that you can ever do. And that's why I will forever advocate for you listen to audiobooks, you reading books, you listen to podcasts, you in some way gaining knowledge each and every day, because the accumulation of knowledge and then the application of that knowledge is what will set you free. It's not monk mode. It's not dopamine detox. It's not any of these stupid fucking concepts. It's reading a book from a mind that's much better than yours, applying that same thought process, and then using that thought process to solve your life. And once your life is solved, everything else comes in place. And it's so frustrating that we don't take it from this perspective, but we live in the too long didn't read generation. We live in the, if it's not right in front of me, if it's not instant gratification, I'm not going to go out and seek that knowledge. And the very fact that you're here means that you're different, because I don't edit my videos, I don't do fancy thumbnails, I don't, you know, collab with people, I don't do anything that really you're told to do to blow up. You know, I don't do anything that you're told to do to go viral or any of these things. And the message is just about like, if you do the work, you don't need me. If you do the work, you don't need Hamza or Andrew Tate or whoever the fuck you're watching. You don't need any of these people if you just really look at yourself and really ask yourself, like, what do I need to do? Do I need to increase my finances? Do I need to increase my knowledge of this subject? Do I need to go out and seek this information for myself? Do I need to fix my health? Like, we can all start with something. We all know the basics of everything, but we're so afraid to take action that we will, you know, consume content, or we will push it off and we'll say like, oh, I'll do this later. And it's really frustrating to me that we take this and we don't really apply what we have. And it's frustrating because everyone knows that like processed food's bad for us, but we'll still eat processed food and then we'll wonder why we're out of shape. Everyone knows that like if you just show up to the gym enough times, you will become in shape. Like it doesn't matter how bad your form is, it doesn't matter how bad your split is. Like if you show up and push decently hard and, you know, you're not just eating absolute garbage, like you're going to get in shape. Like, but so many people are out of shape, so many people are overweight, so many people have degenerative issues because they don't take the steps. And it's all about, do you care about yourself enough to make the best of yourself? Do you care about the people around you to make the best of yourself so that you can spread that version of you to everyone else? And that's really key. That's what I really, really, really just want to get across. And we all know what we have to do, but we're just refusing to do it. And it's weird. There's almost like a blockage in the human brain where we would rather be in the current situation that we're in than actually make the change, than actually take a little bit of effort, take a little bit of work, sacrifice just a little bit to become a little bit better, and then slowly become better each and every day, slowly become better at every instant we can, slowly replace, you know, that junk food with a healthier option. Instead of eating potato chips, you eat fruit. Instead of eating this, you eat that. Like, we can always make these little switches, and these little switches will really add up over time. And it's just frustrating to me. It is. And I'm not saying it from the aspect of like, oh, I'm better than you, I'm this, I'm that. Like I struggle with so many things. There's so many things I struggle with, but it's like, it's on you. You have to make the conscious effort. I can't do it for you. I can't tell you what to do. You have to do it yourself. I can provide you the information, but I'm never going to be able to do the diet for you. I'm never going to be able to work out for you. I'm never going to be able to read for you. You have to do these things for yourself. It's all about the self. It's the same thing with relationships. Everyone wants to point the finger in relationships. Everyone wants to say, oh, my ex was toxic. Oh, my ex was crazy. Like, no. People reflect what you give them. People will return the energy that you put out. So maybe if the person was being toxic, maybe you were acting crazy. And it's also like, if that person was toxic, you are what you attract. What you attract is the state of your psyche. If you attract craziness, then you have an unhealthy psyche. Then you have an unhealthy mind. And it's like, why don't we focus on the self? Why don't we focus on what we can change instead of blaming everybody else? It's always on the self. Every scenario, there is some responsibility on you. It might be 1% and then 99% external circumstances, but that 1% is just enough for you to get yourself into a better situation. And when we take responsibility for ourselves, we take responsibility for our life. And when we take responsibility for our life, then we can change it. But until we do that, we're in the same scenario. We're in the same spot. We're doing the exact same things and getting the exact same results and wondering why nothing changes. And it's weird. It really is. It really is. But, you know, yeah. I don't know how that rant escalated from why did I start my YouTube channel, but, you know. Hopefully it was interesting. Hopefully it was good. But yeah. Wow, I'm not gonna get any water. I see how it is.
Why are you shaking it at me?
I'm shaking at you?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say? Can I get water, please?
What?
Is your water bottle there?
Yeah.
I don't feel like filling it. You're the best. Damn, I've been doing this for 22 minutes. It always feels like either super long or super short. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. No, I wonder how this works in terms of like an algorithm. I wonder, like, should I do this every day? Should I do this every other day? Is it going to affect the way I post videos? Should I stream and then post the video right after? Like, I really need to look into that because this is something that I want to do more often, and I want to do it in different formats. Like the other day, I did a stream where I was just walking around my neighborhood. People were asking questions, and I was really just talking about like how you can reset your mind by going on a walk. And I don't know, there were so many cars out that it really turned into a terrible stream. It seemed like the people that were there enjoyed it, but it was weird. Somebody asked me if I liked poop, and I was like, what kind of question is this? But you know, I mean, to each their own, to each their own. Maybe that's the pressing question that they ask everyone, but. And it wasn't even about diet either. It wasn't like, because the diet I'm on is really focused on removing toxins from the body, and that's what I thought they were asking, but it wasn't that. It was just, it was so weird. I don't get it. I will never understand some people. But yeah, you know, I feel like ever since I started streaming, I've been getting so many more thirst comments. I think I'm attracting the wrong kind of people because everyone like, it's like, I don't know how to handle it. It's weird. It's weird. Like today, someone's like, "You probably destroy bot." I'm like, I don't know what that means. I didn't even respond. Most of the time, it's like, I don't know. Hopefully, it's my friends messing with me. Hopefully, it's people, you know, trying to like get me like going or something. I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if my friends troll me though. I really caught one of my friends like trying to roast me, where like he was like, "Oh, this is so inspiring," and then you can see the person's username, but you can also see their name, depending on what you're looking at. So like if you're looking on the YouTube app, you can just see their name. But if I'm on the YouTube Studio app, I can see the person's like at. And I literally caught my friend in 4K, like trying to like glaze me, and I was like, this is really weird. I literally said it to him like, you can just text me this stuff, and he was just like, I feel like he felt bad because like I figured it out, but at the same time, it's also like I'm trying to do me, and like if you don't like it, like tell me to my face. Don't just try to do some weird shit. And it's like at least be funny about it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna mess with me, at least be funny. Don't mess with me and have it just be the most unfunny, uncreative, untalented way to insult me. It honestly makes me feel worse that you would think I would fall for that. That you think that would affect me. Like if you want to do some real damage, like actually try. It's frustrating. You know what I mean? Like if I were to prank somebody, it would be the most evil thing ever. Like I would be planning this thing for months. I'd be planning this thing, and I would really make sure that it would really hurt the person because just why not? If you're gonna mess with your friend, you gotta make sure it leaves long lasting impacts. Not actually, but yeah. I feel like it's just weird. Wow, not laughing at me.
That's terrible.
I know, I shouldn't have said that.
That's so evil.
Well, I'm not being serious, but somebody probably took that as serious. That's the issue, that you can't really tell when I'm joking or not. But the thing is, I'm always joking. I'm never really serious. It's always like said in jest or said lightly. Spladle? What does that mean? Should I have said that? What does that mean? I don't know. I have no idea what that means. I really hope I didn't just read something I shouldn't have read.
What?
No, because I don't know what it means. That's what I have to like. I have to like learn like not to read everything because I feel like it's gonna catch me one day. It could end very, very, very poorly.